Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You're gonna have to excuse a little bit my appearance and my voice. I am a little under the weather with a cold, but I just wanted to sit down and make this video. I'm gonna try to get this up today. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know the mass hysteria that the coronavirus has caused in our world. Is it something that we need to worry about? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm not really here to talk about that. What I'm here to talk about is what to do if you have kids in school and their school gets canceled, okay? Today, what is it, March the 9th? My entire school district has been closed until April the 6th. That's a long time. They decided to close for 2 weeks and then have the 2-week-long spring break. That was already on the calendar, which makes sense. So these kids are going to be out of school for 4 weeks. I don't know about where everyone else lives, but where we live in this district, the kids have e-learning, which is a whole online system that they have set up for like teacher in-service and snow days and things like that, so they don't have to make up a bunch throughout the summer because, let's face it, the summer is already short enough as it is, and we don't want to have to make up school days. I think it's a great idea. I'm totally on board for that. But I gotta tell you, getting on Facebook today, parents are losing their minds. Okay, but I want to tell you who this video is for. Let me tell you who it is not for. This video is not for parents who work outside of the home. This video is not for people who are scrambling at the last minute to find childcare. I know that there are some companies that are telling their people to work from home. Even when working from home, it doesn't necessarily mean you can have your kids running around all the time, okay? This video is not for those people, okay? Honestly, I don't have a lot of suggestions. This video is for the parents who stay at home, who are stay-at-home parents, or maybe work a little bit here and there, whether it's part-time away from the home or at home, who are freaking out because they now have to spend all day, every day with their kids and they don't know what to do, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, children are a blessing, you should love to be with your children, da 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 da, because we all know that, okay? Nobody is denying that, okay? But when you're used to having a school have your kids, you know, depending on how old they are, you know, 8 to 10 hours a day, and then you have them all of that time, it's a major adjustment. You know, spring break, fall break, winter break, summer break, okay? It's a big adjustment, and I'm not going to discount that. But a lot of people are just clueless or freaking out as to what they do with their kids while they are out of school for the coronavirus. Panic has hit my area, and a lot of people tell me when I talk about homeschooling, they're like, oh, I wish I had the patience to do that, or oh, I don't have the patience to do that, or I'm not disciplined enough. Let me tell you something. Not everyone is called to homeschool, okay? This is not a video saying that all of you people should homeschool, okay? I'm not that ridiculous to think that everybody should do this. But you know what? Your kids are out. You've got to pick it up as a parent and figure this out, okay? Don't lose your minds, okay? Also, do not think that just because I homeschool that I am patient. Please do not think that I have like the patience of Job because I homeschool, okay? Also, don't think that I'm super disciplined. I'm disciplined enough because this is my calling, okay? This is what I'm supposed to do. So just to get those myths out of the way, parents, if you're gonna have your kids home for the next 4 weeks or however many weeks, remember that living in your house, there are more learning opportunities than maybe you ever thought. So let's think about this. Your kid is at school, again, depending on the age, 8 to 10 hours a day. They are going into a class the teacher has to manage that class. They have to teach. Then you move to the next thing. There's a lot of just wasted time there. I think everybody can agree on that. And again, not the teacher's fault. It's just how it is. It's how it's always been. But when you do your e-learning, it may take 1 hour, 2 hours, again, depending on the age. But there are so many things that you can do at home to facilitate learning. Remember that homeschooling is not to necessarily replicate school at home. It's providing an environment for learning, okay? I think one big thing that I want to communicate to you, parents, is that you are not your children's cruise director, okay? You don't have to have an activity for every moment of every day. You will wear yourself flat out if you try to do that. Where I am, I was about to say it's spring. It's not. It's over. I don't have my phone. It's overcast. I don't know. It's probably in the 40s. You know, put on a coat, send them outside. It's good for them. Especially if it's sunny, to get some of that vitamin D, go outside and play, okay? Do you have to play with them? Not necessarily. Again, depending on the age. Send them outside. Go for a walk. Put on a coat. Do it. Go on a little nature walk or something. You don't have to be a nature girl to do it. Just get outside and observe the world around you, okay? Another thing, read books. I mean, you don't even have to read, your kid doesn't even have to be able to read. Sit and read a book to them. If you're low on voice today, which mine is almost gone, if you're low on voice, get an audiobook. Have them sit and color, play with, my kids are obsessed with these magnet tiles. I played an audiobook today on my phone, a Judy Blume book. What is it? Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing? Diary of a Fourth Grade Nothing? Something like that. Well, Brayden just played with these the whole time. Do a puzzle. You don't have to make it school at home. Just provide an environment of learning. I have my ring light on my globe. But get a globe. Talk about the world. Learn flags. We've got the Olympics coming up. If you can provide them with something simple like that, do it like a flag memorization game. Go on Pinterest. There are a million ideas for teaching things in a really fun way. Learn some things to music. Learn the presidents. That can be done in 4 weeks with a song. Learn some Bible verses. If you're a churchgoer, learn some Bible verses. That's good too. Okay, get in the kitchen. Let's bake some bread. Okay, let's measure. I'm just looking around me. Okay, if you have any of those Dollar Tree workbooks, if your kid really likes workbooks and stuff, go to the Dollar Tree. Get some of those things. Look up an artist and try to replicate their works. At age level, obviously. Listen to some music. Get up and dance. Okay, all of these things you can do to provide an environment for learning, okay? And another thing, it will help you to use up that entire day that you were freaking out, that you would be bored with the kids. And of course, you'll all learn something along the way. Even you, Mom, even you, okay? It's not just your kids, it's you learning as well. If you're okay with visiting the library, ask your kid, what is something that you're interested in? Or, if you know your kid's interest, go to the library and clean out that section. Okay, maybe not everything, but you know what I mean. Get books on what they like, okay? And, know that if you've done 4 weeks of that, you're probably homeschooling anyway. Oh my gosh, you're a homeschooler! Yes. Because you provided an environment for learning, you are a homeschooler. I think a lot of people really discount what they do with their kids because kids learn for all different types of things. It doesn't have to be sitting at a desk studying. And I'm not talking about like older, like teenagers and stuff like that. Of course, teens can engage in any of this. But even if you have one child or if you have 10 children, get them all down and you can read a book while they do all sorts of things. It can be done, okay? So breathe. If you can go someplace to get them to run their wiggles out, do it. If you are worried about it, look up there are all sorts of things for, improving your immune system, etc., etc. I'm not here to talk about that. If you want some good learning videos, if you are an Amazon Prime member and you don't know about Prime Video, you are missing out, because Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, all of that, I find more educational things on Amazon Prime or on Prime Video more than anything else. I found so many good science and history documentaries and shows that are so good. Torchlighters, if you want to learn about different people through history, Torchlighters is really good. There are just so many, so be on the lookout for that. Don't lose your minds. You can do this. It's 4 weeks, and you might be surprised how well things go if you have some things like that available. Do you have to plan everything out? I've got my lesson planner here for homeschooling 2 kids. Is it 100% necessary to have this? No, it's not. This is how my brain works, and so this works for me. But this is our lessons for the entire week. See how short it is? And, our homeschool takes us like 2 hours a day. Okay, so I just have, those are just a couple of things I wanted to throw out there while it is on my mind. But, another thing, I know I just keep going on, but another thing, just remember that boredom is okay. If they're bored, there's always something that they can do. I know I've watched my children, and again, they're young. They're 6, I'm sorry, they're not 6 and 4. They're 8 and 6. When did that happen? I see more creativity come out of those times where they are bored, and I let them be bored, because they come up with some of the most amazing things in that time. You don't have to spend a fortune on toys. You just don't. They will find magic in the everyday, as little kids tend to do. So I hope this is helpful for anyone who is maybe freaking out over this. It's going to be an adjustment having your kids home for 4 weeks when you're used to having them in school. And again, if you're a full-time worker who's having to scramble for childcare, this video is not for you, okay? So don't think that I'm being all judgy or whatever. I just want to provide some resources for people who may feel kind of stuck or unqualified to facilitate learning at their own home, because I promise you are qualified to do it. You are their mom. You can do this. So I will see you next time. I want to make more videos, but I need to get a little bit better first. And no, I do not have coronavirus. I have a little chest cold, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. If this is your first time here, I don't normally sound or look like this, so welcome. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you also have suggestions for anyone, please leave them in the comments section below. If I missed something or if you have another idea, please leave that in the comments. I will see you next time, and stay healthy. Bye.